Whew, hey, greetings everyone. This is Mike. I'm coming to you from Samurai Geek Designs over in Wonderland of the Americas Mall. You know what? The music just ran out, so you're probably going to hear all the hens over at the a couple of stores down talking their garbage in a little bit. So, don't mind that if you can hear them. I think there's a lull anyway. So, what I've got here is the Galactica. Added the red striping. I've got the entire main hull together now. I even added the end caps over here. These little jet. Ooh, did I mess up? There's a little. Let me see if I can actually lift this up this way. So that's the look of the engines as they are supposed to be in flight. So next step that I've got going on from here is I'm going to go ahead and start putting in all of the little blaster points that are supposed to be littered all over this Galactica here. I've already got some of the deep craters that are supposed to be there. I'm just going to start painting around them to add all of the just all the battle damage. And after that, then I get another ink wash and one more hit of some silver to add some of the offset on the panels here. So I did have to lighten up the hull a little bit because I started to realize that I was a little dark. I'm gonna be able to bring all that deep cast iron look again once I put the antiquing and the weathering back on. It'll all darken up again, but first thing that I needed to do is make sure that I had enough contrast for the blast marks. So again, like I said, that is going to start tomorrow on the main body. I'm going to start working on getting the pods completed. Same thing, I just have to catch up on some of the dry brushing. I need to go ahead and add the Galactica decal right here so that can get layered on top of everything else along with the battle damage. So last step is going to be adding the guns along the spine and along the belly here, but the cannons have been added to the gator head. There it goes. And just for variation, I glued them in facing outward so that they look like they're getting ready to shoot. I've added some lights here and there, but it's hard to see them along the aluminum. But that's the update that I've got so far on the Galactica. Decals, everything else is going to be. This seal will be set on there tomorrow, along with the Galactica nameplate itself. I've got the bottom of these that are going to go on last. Or actually, I should probably just get them on there anyway. It doesn't matter. But I tried to add some ambient red glow in there, and I'm not sure how that worked out so far. I want to see how that works. I want to see how it looks once I get the launch bays on there. But wasn't quite sure how I felt about it yet. So more on this one later, guys. Give y'all a small update on this guy that. I've had to put this one down for the night. It's already going to be 8:30, but I think I started to screw up a little bit on this red stripe. So before I continue to mess things up here, I'm going to call it quits for the night. I've started adding some of the different paneling that's going to go on the wings here. I painted the inserts down here. Now, before these wings get put into the body, I'm going to go ahead and weather out the wings. I need to get the red 5 striping on here tomorrow, but as soon as all the red striping is on the wings, I'm going to go ahead and weather them out, get them all antiqued, and then get them attached to the main body, which, whoa, again, like I said, is finally starting to show some significant progress. Finally got the cockpit done, and that's where we are. I'm going to put a little bit more detail here and there, a little bit more highlights, but it's a really cool kit. I really like this. Again, I don't know what it's like as far as accuracy, but I can pretty much guarantee that this is going to be a really cool model once I am done. I still have to put some of the gray paneling on the various panels here. Namely, right here is going to be a darker gray panel. A few of them along this side here too. But again, more on this one later. More on the Galactica later. I'm just about done with Han Solo right here. He's ready to go back to the owner, and just to give you an update, or a little look again at what he looks like. I still need to do the panels over here on this side. All of the panels need to be repainted and embellished, make them look like they're really popping off. Again, still with Hulk, he's still at the stage right now where I need to do the touch-up along the rim of his pants, and his teeth need to be painted in. A little bit of future needs to go inside of his mouth and his eyes. A satin finish needs to go on his skin just to kind of bring all the colors together. But Hulk will be done. Next up on the chopping block over here is going to be the Slave 1, and I've actually got this far along. Cockpit is so complex. Come on, focus. Can you focus? No, you won't. There it goes. Okay, focus. I need to add a little more depth to the panels in there. But the cool little thing about this whole thing is it kind of follows the old toy, and the whole cockpit pivots inside of the well, actually the whole seating arrangement here pivots inside the cockpit. So that's really cool. And at 1/44 scale, I'm really surprised at the engineering that this kid has got on the inside. So I still need to add more here, as you can tell. But again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and spray paint this cowl, or this little cover right here, black, then silver, and then I'm going to start putting the red back on to simulate all of the chipping. So more on this guy soon. I've got a Fine Molds Revell reissue of the 1/72nd scale Millennium Falcon that I have to start. But before I start those, I need to finish I need to finish these two right here. These are Captain Phasmas, and they're basically going to get chromed out, both of them. Need to get rid of this plastic silver looking stuff right there. But more on these guys too. These will be done. I'm going to start these this weekend. Need to finish up R2. Okay, so Han Solo's almost done. Galactica is going to go out this weekend. This one I'm hoping to get out by the end of the weekend as well. And a small update on this guy. I finally started working on him. This is probably going to be the most perfect base that I'm ever going to do ever for a model kit. And as far as I got along on this guy, only to get to the point where you can see those gaps right there in the canopy right there along the edge right here. I guess what, liquid crystal will probably work on that. I don't know. At that point, it's kind of an ugly gap that can't be ignored. So I'll figure that one out later. So that's it for now, guys. You have a good night. Have a good weekend. I've been catching up on a lot of videos here. I will be leaving some comments, so more on that later. But you guys have fun, take care, peace, and out.